Well, hello, fans. I'm here once again with Alan Hinton. So thank you, Alan, for accommodating us here today.
No problems. It's always good to talk with you, John, and there's so much to talk about.
Well, Alan, why don't we start off with the Sounders? Because I know you have some thoughts in terms of the win that they had against Portland. I know additional thoughts on Lodeiro, how the team is playing. Give us your analysis of how you saw the match this weekend and what you see coming up for the Houston and the Portland matches.
Well, there's no question. Lodeiro has become the conduit, if you like, for the whole team. He's he joins up with the midfield. He joins up with Dempsey. He joins up with Morris. He joins up with Ivanchet. He joins up with Mears going down the right. He joins up with Jovin Jones going down the left. He's everywhere. I watched him really closely. He's on the right. Then the ball goes down the middle. Who's down there? He's down the middle. Then he goes to the left. I think he runs more miles than any other player in Sounders history. He's everywhere. And what a good player. It's one thing running around, but it's what he does that is important. He sets people up. He's a wonderful passer of the ball. He's good in possession in tight areas. And he's making everybody play. Dempsey is thriving because Lodeiro's setting him up. Jody Morris has gone to a new level because Lodeiro is setting him up. And it's wonderful to see a good young player who's only 28, by the way, coming from Uruguay, by Boca Juniors out of Brazil, and it's a wonderful signing for the Sounders, and I'm not surprised. I mean, I did forecast 3-0 before the game, and they won 3-1, and I was a bit disappointed that Portland scored in overtime, but the bottom line right now is the Sounders are rocking and rolling. They're playing on Wednesday in Houston, which will not be easy because it's going to be 90 degrees and high humidity, but the bottom line is I'm happy they're playing because when you're winning like they are, I mean, Schmetzer's been in charge for 4 games now. He should have beaten LA. They were all over them and looking to tie the game late. They've won 3 straight since and have been good winners. I think now they're rocking and rolling and will go on a roll. I mean, I would for certain think they'll finish above Houston, they'll finish above San Jose, they'll finish above Vancouver, and probably finish up above Portland. But the big deal is they do have 4 out of the next 5 games on the road, so that's going to be a test. But hey, when you're winning, you don't need an airplane to get to the place because you're so happy. And I think a new voice in Schmetzer, and he's doing the right things. He's even bought himself a new suit with matching tie and shirt and everything. But, you know, he's saying the right things. He's not trying to change things dramatically. But obviously, he's found a way to get on with Dempsey, who's now scoring goals. Dempsey scored 2 goals, should have scored 4. Morris, he was running by Ridgewell and Taylor, who were both experienced former English professional English Premier League players, central defenders, one for Newcastle and one for West Bromwich Albion and Villa, and they won't want to play against him next Sunday when the Sounders go down to Portland. But Morris is, if only we could switch on, fast forward 2-3 more years, he's got 8 goals now. He could have had 16 goals, the kid. He's an inspiration. He's a pit bull. He runs everything down. He makes very good runs. But now he's getting great service from Lodeiro.
Alan, before we leave the Sounders topic, one of the things that I noticed is that Frei had a really good game if you think about it. He made 2 incredible saves that could have drawn the match even. And on top of that, Torres is coming back. I know Brian Schmetzer at practice last week was very coy about when he's coming back. So maybe do you want to comment on Frei as well as maybe Torres' return?
Well, Stefan Frei, he made a horrible error in the very first game of the season. Since then, he's almost been perfect. He's a wonderful representative of the Sounders. He's an excellent goalkeeper. He'll stop shots with his feet. He'll stop shots with his face, with his legs. And he did make a couple of great saves at very crucial points in the game. And of course, talking about Roman Torres, he is now actively involved in the day-to-day practices. I don't think he'll play in the first team till he's played in the second team. Historically, when you're coming back for such a serious injury, you do need game time, and the chances are Schmetzer will play him in the reserve team. to see if he can come through that without a problem, then look at trying to put him into a game maybe with 25-30 minutes to go when the Sounders are ahead. But Sounders have got 4 out of 5 on the road now, and I think they'll come through that. But it's certainly the change which I was against. Ziggy Smid will take to his grave. Why wasn't I here when Lodeiro arrived? Because he would have turned things around for him as well. He's such a good player, Lodeiro. But in the end, I'm not paid to make those decisions. Those decisions were made, and I'm sad that Ziggy's gone, but I'm happy that Schmetzer, who I brought into the game, who I've had many things to in helping him with his career as a player, as a coach, and I'm very proud of him.
Alan, as usual, we appreciate your comments. Look forward to talking to you after the Sounders' matches at Houston as well as Portland, and I'm sure we'll have another great session of Alan Hinton Unleashed. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, John. You're the best.
Great. Thank you.